Wow, what a crazy day in the market. It was very, 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 very choppy. And so we ended up waiting around a lot of the day. Nothing looked good at the top or bottom of the range. And finally, we had a nice little breakout, came back into the range. We took a 0 drawdown trade and ended up making a really nice bag out of it. So please sit back, enjoy the stream recap as we go over that trade. Enjoy. Happy Tuesday. Okay, so where do we stand on the day, huh? ES back inside value area from yesterday. NAS entered back in as well. Currently sitting on yesterday's point of control at 920. For the full rotation, we're looking at 67 as a downside move, which I definitely think is on the table. We'll see. We got VWAP currently sitting right over just shy of 12K at 11,995. The trend is pretty clear right now to the downside, and it's only getting clearer as we make new lows. So we'll see what happens down at 66. We'll see what happens on a retest of 65. If we retest 65 with it looking pretty weak, it might be a nice short. If we quickly flush 68 with some strength coming in down near 68, 69 range, might be looking at a nice little long. So that's kind of the two levels I'm looking at, but I'm taking it really slow. Nice and patient per the motto lately. Nice little kick up into the volume. It looks like it's trying to potentially flush the lows here. We're not getting a ton of sellers yet. We'll see what happens. The day is very young. If you feel the need to trade, but the market's not giving you anything, you should ride out everything that you want to see in order to take a trade. It might make you think about the market in a different way, different perspective. If you're feeling like the itch, but you're like, I don't really love anything, but I'm feeling the itch, like I want to take a trade right now. Maybe you write out everything, all of the different confirmations that you're looking for in order to enter a trade. Might make you calm down a little bit. Starting to feel like it's going to boost out of this range. So now it's price action for right now. Yeah, market's been over for 35 minutes. I'm feeling the same way. I feel like it is going to boost out of this range, but we're at the top of the range. So do I really want to be longing the top of a range for a potential boost out breakout? Boost out breakout. That's kind of a dope phrase. Might keep that one in the pocket. But the answer is no for me. I do not. Like, I'm not interested in longing 34. Yes, we might get the quick rip to VWAP, but I'm just not interested in longing the top of the range. It's been consistently slapped. Quick reminder, tomorrow is FOMC. And we got news at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, 9 o'clock. And then FOMC tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So tomorrow could be a pretty interesting day. Might be kind of choppy in the morning. And then 1 o'clock hits, it should go crazy. Some new lows on the ES. Gonna wait and see what the NAS does with it. But now we see if we're getting back in the range or not, which the ES looks like it's trying to potentially do. I'm gonna take the long here. This is very aggressive. But it's a nice little fake out to the downside. And I still think we run all this crap up here at 45. So we had a nice little sweep to the downside. We got back inside the range. Kind of. Like a point or two. Still looking for a little more of that, obviously. But in theory, this trade should go to like 30 to the top of the range. That's what I would like to see. 30. And then I would love to see it break a 45. But I don't think I'll be holding till the break of 45. Like, that's what I want to see. 900 to 30. It's a nice, clean range trade. NAS is like kind of trying to boost at 08, but not really there yet. ES back inside value area, coming up into that magnet at 65. I'm putting my stop in. I just don't trust it enough, and I really want to try and let this thing run. I think at this point, we're back into the middle of the range almost, and so I think it's fair to put my stop in here. I obviously want to be patient, but like I'm also trying to lock in some money because we've been waiting around for a while. It's crazy how such a seemingly cut and dry trade can be so like stressful to take. Seemingly it's like obviously you're longing the bottom of the range and exiting at the top of the range, you know, but it's still like a very stressful trade to take. I'm gonna let this thing go to 45 since I do have my stop up and see if we can run these wicks. Kind of aggressive. But I don't see why I shouldn't yet, because the ES is trying to boost a little bit also. And we can at least see on the range chart like how we're going to react here. Okay, that's fine with me. It got kind of close. I still think we potentially do it, but like we're like right there. I milked an extra like 4 points out of it. But there's a bottom of the range, top of the range trade. It was 100% worth it, me waiting around for an hour. Okay, and here we go. We're about to potentially run 45. I had it at 47. I ended up getting out at 37. So this would be an extra $200, excuse me, an extra 10 points. But we might just rotate off of this. So we just sat around for an hour for a 4-minute and 15-second trade. We sat around for an hour for 4 minutes and 15 seconds. And then made $690 off of that with no drawdown or like a point or two of drawdown. Patience is the answer here. Patience is the answer. If you're watching the video, make sure you press the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed to the channel. Last but not least, there are a bunch of links in the description. FAQ, Discord channel, Instagram. Top Step is linked down there for a discount if you need that. All of that is linked down below. Check that out. One take wonder, baby.